This is Deus Ex, Mankind Divided. We're here on PlayStation 5 Pro. Be sure to like the video. Subscribing is great as well. So this is, I guess, one of the last Deus Ex games until hopefully someday the series returns. And it's kind of an interesting situation here for this game, depending on how you go about playing it. Which kind of is rather fascinating, and it's one of those ones that I do kind of wish would get some sort of modern release or remastered definitive version. Even though it is something that does look pretty good on the PlayStation 5 Pro, it is something where I do kind of wish we kind of got the best of both worlds on platforms, because it is a little odd depending on how you go about it. Now I want to pick that battle rifle up. Yeah, I just threw a grenade randomly. That's great. Okay. I guess I'm going in here with the stealth approach. Yeah, that's fine. That works. Anyways, it's a pretty interesting experience. There is a focus on stealth. There's a focus on choices, action, and combat. I missed it, yo.
Miller, no go on target. Repeat, no.
I think I usually do that correctly, so that's definitely a bit strange. Anyways, you're probably wondering what we're getting here. It's a dynamic 4K checkerboard. Obviously, checkerboard isn't the best of upscaling technologies, but you know, fits the bill, gets the job done, and makes for some pretty decent looking games from this particular era. So yeah, should be a full 4K at this point. I mean, even with the base PlayStation 5, it was pretty much a full 4K, so should be full 4K checkerboarded and 30 FPS. Which is kind of funny, because as I was mentioning earlier, there's little quirks depending on the platform you're playing on, because we're just going to go ahead and skip this, get into the next part of it. Like, if you're on Xbox Series X, you have the FPS boost. So you get the higher frame rate there, but you get a really low resolution. Because this one got a, Pro upgrade back in the day, and Xbox never got that for this game. So you're basically choosing fidelity versus frame rate, depending on if you're picking which platform you're kind of playing it on. So that in itself is kind of interesting. The game here is in a future where there was this attack, and augmented individuals
Just getting off the train now.
caused some problems for non-augmented individuals, as in there was a kind of weird thing that made them go all killing frenzy, and that created a big divide. That's why it's called Mankind Divided. You're kind of in the middle of this, and you're trying to figure out what exactly is happening, what's going on, and you do that over the course of the story here. It's a very, very interesting situation. You get to see this sort of breakdown of society between people that are enhanced and those that aren't enhanced. A lot of people on edge and all that too. Anyways, it's a neat series. These games have always been fascinating. And it's a bit of a shame they didn't really take off as a mainstream kind of, gaming franchise. But hey, we've had numerous entries, and sometimes what more can you ask for, right?
That's for sure. Any idea who hit us?
Well, I'm sure your task force will come up with something, and that it won't be what the Juggernaut Collective digs up.
Yeah.
Kinda odd, though, don't you think?
It does look pretty good visually. It's just the frame rate, right?
Miller said they were scrambling. Last minute intel.
It's almost hard to choose, because it's a little slower, narrative-driven game. So it's you can kind of get away with a higher resolution and a lower frame rate, but it is a shooter too. It's always sacrifices on consoles, right? Why was that book floating around in the air to the right there? Did you see that? It was floating around.
So why send us?
I don't know. If the task force is an Illuminati front, like we all suspect, it doesn't make much sense to send it into an ambush.
Unless they wanted our team to see something. Officially.
Covert, si prattesi papiri.
Yeah, we're kind of missing here are subtitles.
Si prattesi papiri na inspect.
There we go, I got you.
Make a scene, Adam.
Wouldn't dream of it, Alex.
This is actually gonna be a really nice looking game. I almost want to see what this is like on PC, jacked all the way up.
I swear it's gotten even worse here.
Really,
in the
really
past few
slick.
days. Everyone looking over their shoulder. Terrified Augs like us are going to attack them again.
Somebody probably will. Treat people like animals long enough, they'll start acting like animals.
You say that like there's nothing we could do to stop it.
I already tried 2 years ago. It didn't work out so well.
So what? Are you saying we should just give up? Let hatred and prejudice take over? The hell with that.
I'm saying I can only go after enemies I see, Alex. The men who caused all this, the true power brokers, they're the ones I need to stop. I thought you knew that.
Don't be on Jensen about that. He's doing his best.
The Juggernaut Collective, we're all trying to stop them. It doesn't mean turning a blind eye to
Then help me find them.
My papers are good, yo. My papers are good. It's actually a very good looking game. It holds up very well visually.
hate this city. Come on.
Sure wouldn't want anything crazy and
You're
bad to
right
happen,
about
right?
Dubai, about the Illuminati needing your team as witnesses. Then we need to find out why. Who gave you the order to move?
I love the idea that the Illuminati is just like a thing in this universe.
It probably came from someone higher up the chain.
Pulling all the
Doesn't mean he's
strings.
not in on it. Ever heard of the NSN?
A neural subnet, sure. In TF-29, directors use it to plan ops and communicate privately in cyberspace. What's this?
Whisper chip, custom-made wiretap device. Janus designed it to fit inside the NSN's motherboard.
Ah, the elusive Janus, leader of the hacktivists. Am I ever gonna meet this guy?
Someday, maybe. Right now, you need to concentrate on Miller and find a way to access the NSN's motherboard.
Uh-oh. And that's when things all started to go wrong again.
Alex, you okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's get out of here. Do you hear that? I'm gonna check it out.
Okay, be careful. We'll talk.
She's not gonna come and help? That's how you know this guy's a hero. Run over there and help that poor kid out.
Stand back, let me help.
Damn. At least he tried. He put on the glasses to hide the tears. This game's awesome. I think I first saw this during like a CES event, or not CES, E3 event.
Hold on.
Yeah, I think it was like a E3 event where it was like a behind the scenes kind of theater showcase.
Alex, it's Adam.
Hey, you sound like shit. How you feeling?
Feeling like I need to shoot some stuff.
I'll be alright. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I've been through worse. Jesus, how fucked up is that to think, huh?
Listen, Alex, my systems are acting up a little, so I've got to get checked out. But if you want a maid or...
What? No, I'm fine, man. You just take care of you. This girl's built tough. Give me a call when you're useful again, okay?
All right, I will. Talk to you soon.
It's also funny because you can have like the speaker stuff play through your controller, but it's a little annoying. Potted plant. I would never throw my succulents. It's a terrible reflection. Would I like fix watches in my spare time? Seems like a really worn down part of town.
Open blinds.
Good morning, Adam. You have one new message.
From?
Got a lot of plants.
David Sarif.
Play it.
Adam, it's Dave. I know it's been a while, but after what happened in Prague yesterday, look, son, whatever reasons you've had for not getting in touch these last 2 years, life's too short. I'm leaving for London, but give me a call.
You saved his vidcall number?
Yes, Adam. Just activate your TV system.
Adam! Thanks for calling me back, son.
No problem.
Sarif.
I heard about the bombing in Prague. It's all over the news. Did anyone you know get hurt?
You know me. I tend to keep to myself. I'm surprised you even know I'm here.
Interpol called me when you applied for the job, part of their extensive background checks. I gave you a glowing recommendation.
How kind.
Thanks. What do you want?
What do I want? Jeez, Adam! I know I did some questionable things in the past, but a lot's happened in the last 2 years. To both of us.
That's true. For what it's worth, I'm glad you made it out of Panchaea.
Thank you. It wasn't easy, as I'm sure you know. I was at death's door by the time the rescue crews pulled me out of the wreckage. And the doctors were stitching me back together. My company fell apart.
Sucks to suck.
Anything I could do to stop it, not from a hospital bed.
I heard Tai Young Medical bought everything up.
They're the only biotech corporation that could after the incident. Our patents, our tech, everything.
Sucks to suck.
Oh well, sometimes one dream has to die so another can rise from its ashes.
You heard anything from Megan?
After all we went through, I thought she'd stand by me. Still, you know, she always wanted to be at the cutting edge. She didn't see a future for herself in Detroit, so she went to VersaLife.
She moved to Hong Kong?
San Francisco. They've got an offshore research facility there named Roca Seca Beach. I'm sure you've seen it in the news.
California, huh? I wonder if she's told her mother.
You want my advice, son? Write her out of your life, because I'm damn sure she's written us out of hers.
He's like wrapping up the previous stuff. Okay, let's move on.
Your message said you were going to London. Casual trip? Or is this tied to the new dream?
I'm meeting with the Santo Group, Nathaniel Brown and his investors.
Santo. They built the Udalek complex, the Aug ghetto, here in Prague. Why are you meeting with them?
Brown's got big plans. He wants to focus on real solutions, ideas that look to the future. You've heard of the Safe Harbor Initiative?
I've heard of Rabia, the walled city he and his company are building in the desert for Augs.
Rabia's just a part of it. We're talking about self-sustaining, energy-efficient arcologies that can be replicated anywhere on Earth. Cities built by the augmented, for the augmented.
Where the dream of self-controlled human evolution lives on.
It may not seem like it right now, son, but one day, people will move on from the incident, and when that happens, we'll be ready for it.
Ah.
I'm glad we caught up, Adam. I've always tried to look out for you, you know. That bombing yesterday.
You didn't call to talk about the bombing. Just ask.
Nothing, really. I just need a signature so I can finish filing the bankruptcy paperwork.
You need my signature?
Yeah, apparently there was some kind of bureaucratic mix-up caused by you being declared legally dead for a year. The apartment in Detroit was leased in your name even though we paid for it.
Fine. Send me the paperwork.
Thanks, Adam. I appreciate it, really.
Goodbye, Sarif.
Thanks, Sarif. Let's get back to business. Wine? That's what I'm talking about.
Miller, it's Jensen.
It's time to become the character.
Good to finally hear from you, Agent. You doing okay?
Sorry about the downtime. I'll get to the office as soon as I can, but my Augs took a hit during the attack. I need to get them looked at.
Of course. There's a lot of work ahead of us, Jensen.
Really neat universe and stuff in this.
Dr. Kohler, I need to pay you a visit.
Jensen! Now's actually a really good time for me, like right now!
Something wrong?
There are some guys in my bookshop. Pissed off the valley gangster-looking guys. So, unless you want bloodshed the day after a terror attack...
The front door isn't the most peaceful option. I got it. Maybe for another.
Why don't you scan somebody else?
Yeah, that's a quicker way down, am I right? Kinda reminds me a little bit of something like Half-Life, eh?
I said your orders are expired.
This is where I need to go. I need to go to M3.
That's for me to find out. Hold still. Then you have nothing to worry about. Okay, hands behind your back.
Street is off limits, Oyobok. Private function. All businesses are temporarily closed.
No, what are they? It literally reminds me of Half-Life.
Send a report to Gollum City. Just wait. Unless you're looking for trouble, keep moving, Plank.
Come here often.
The Santa Group wishes you a...
Excuse me.
Hey, Jensen, are you close? Things are getting, complicated over here. I could really use your help.
I'll be there when I can, Kohler.
It makes me think of the old puppet shop. Remember that?
There really is a lot of freedom to this, isn't there?
Shame it's closed now.
That place could have been.
I love that, like, some of it's randomly, like... Oh, well, I did not mean to do that. I accept my death. I accidentally threw a grenade. I might have killed an innocent person. They'll think I'm some kind of cyber psycho. I understand. I deserve that. Yeah, no, that was fair. Yeah, fast loading too, eh?
Sorry about the downtime. I'll get to the office as soon as I can, but my Augs took a hit during the attack. I need to get them looked at.
Of course. There's a lot of work ahead of us, Jensen. I'll see you when you get in.
Yes.
Dr. Kohler, I need to pay you a visit.
Jensen! Now's actually a really good time for me, like right now!
Something wrong?
There are some guys in my bookshop. Pissed off the valley gangster-looking guys. So, unless you want bloodshed the day after a terror attack...
The front door isn't the most peaceful option. I got it.
Don't forget about your permit authentication card.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Are you sure? I do not think that sounds right.
Street is off limits, Oyo. Idiots. Everywhere.
That's not very nice. I just want to get in.
You feel that?
Lots.